Hello and welcome to tonight's game between the Cincinnati Country Day and your Seven Hills Stingers. I'm Luke Keller alongside Michael Karamanoukian once again, and Stratton Papacrick is in the booth with us as our statistician.
How's it going?
Tonight looks to be a pretty eventful and intense game. Mookie, wouldn't you say?
I would, and one of the CCD coach really just said they wanted to play well. That was their early comments for tonight's game. They didn't really want to reveal their game plan, which is understandable. So the Stingers, on the other hand, wanted to come out of the gate strong. They have struggled this season to come out of the first quarter fast and strong. So we're going to look for a intense and fast-paced game here tonight.
That's right, Mookie. Seven Hills had a pretty devastating loss on Monday this week, and they look to bounce back, try to upset the #1 team in the league. We're going to stand for our national anthem in a moment here. Stratton, we're going to stand for the national anthem right now. We'll be right back.
And we are back after that beautifully played national anthem. Here for an intense matchup with the CCD Indians versus the Seven Hills Stingers.
That's right, Mookie. And, you know, one thing I just noticed out of the corner of my eye was the male basketball team is here tonight, making up the majority of the student section. And I think that's a way to pay respect for the girls team for the support they showed to the male team this season with coming to the games like Summit and all the home games as well. The Cincinnati Country Day girls, much like the Stingers, have a lot of young underclassmen who make up the majority of their points, including Sabrina Del Bello, the sophomore, Sarah Zimmerman, my bad. I was thinking of the actress there, but Sarah Zimmerman is a freshman who's starting as well. And the Stingers are also, they have also a lot of underclassmen in the past who have started for them and made an impact. But tonight there are two seniors who are starting, including Jessica Morris and Tessa Robinson, who have not started in a home basketball game in a while.
Sure is correct, Luke. And also a junior that has returned for tonight and has been missed is Annie Leeper, #4. She has been out for the past several games, and she's going to make a big impact here tonight.
Just a side note, the men's basketball team upsetted the CHCA last night. They went on the road and they beat them pretty handedly by 11. And CHCA was the #1 team in the league, and the Stingers knocked them down. Stratton Papakirk, the starting point guard for the varsity team, is with us broadcasting tonight. He's our statistician. Say hello, Stratton.
How's it going, everybody?
Thank you, Stratton. He's a man of few words. And as we await the tip-off, Mookie, what do you expect to see tonight?
Well, as I said, it's going to be a really fast-paced game here to start. Stingers really want to come out here fast and out of the gates, something they have been struggling to do lately in these past several games. And I think they will come out faster with the return of Leaper. She's a quick guard for this Stingers team, and she brings a lot of energy.
She does, Mookie, especially in the recent years. Cincinnati Country Day and Seven Hills has been a pretty intense rivalry. And that is rebounded by Tessa Robinson. And the Stingers will get the ball off a quick miss by the Indians, who are showing their full court press. Morris now. Tessa Robinson on the right-hand sideline. Leaper in the middle. They get it across half court. Oh, and it's stolen away by Jordan. Jordan, she's going to take it herself, and she's going to lay it in easy. First 2 points by the #1 team in the league. Comes off the steal. Leaper, skip pass to Robinson. Robinson, bounce pass to Schubert in the corner now. That pass into Jessica Morris, and she turns it over to Zimmerman. Jordan now, weaving. That's a nice pass. The Setters kicks it back out. Zimmerman, pumping into Jordan. Stolen away by Laura Schubert, who's on the ground. And Shri Killeru is fouled on the entry pass by Setters. That's her first foul. Mookie, talk to me. That's pretty aggressive full court press shown by the Indians.
Showing no mercy. The Stingers got to come out and really focus, but also fight. Got to show both here to win tonight.
Schubert now. Here comes Jordan. Schubert is tripped up and a foul is called on Jordan. Mookie, we are a little over a minute in this game. Do you think that the Stingers, I mean, as Tyler even said, that they need to come out strong in the first quarter, do you think they've shown that thus far?
I don't really know, Luke. They haven't gotten a ton of looks at the basket. As you know, with that press, it has been hard for them to really set something up. They have only let in 2 points, but CCD already has 2 fouls, so they're showing more aggression here.
True, Mookie, as Del Ballo tips that ball out of bounds. The Stingers will inbound it, and it's Annie Leaper. Shri Killeru now going to set something up. Leaper at the top of the key. Cohen off the pick from Killeru. That pass is into Killeru, whose layup won't fall. It's rebounded by Zimmerman, and the Indians are going to slow it down now. Del Bello. Jordan. Jordan, that pass is into Farrell, whose layup won't go. She gets her own rebound, but she's fouled by Jessica Morris, her first foul of the night. Setters now, back out to Zimmerman. Ball is bobbled around, but Setters back out to Zimmerman, who chucks up a 3 off the front iron, and it's bounced. Jordan drives, she won't go, and she's fouled as she gets her rebound. Well, rebounding rookie seems to be a problem this first quarter.
Sure has been. I mean, you got to do one or the other. You got to either cause a turnover or get the rebound, and the Stingers aren't really doing either here tonight.
That is correct, Mookie, as Jordan. Oh, her layup won't go. Rolls around the rim a couple times, but falls out. Our statistician, Stratton Papakirk, just informed me that Jessica Morris already has a quick 2 fouls. That's going to hurt, Mookie.
Sure is. They wanted to come out fast with playing well, and getting buckets, but fast with 2 fouls is not the way to go.
Especially for a senior who just worked her way back in the starting lineup. That's going to hurt. As Emma Cohen is fouled in the strong drive. As her free throw falls short. Emma Cohen is dead silent in here. And she gets lucky, bounced that one. This time it's full court pressure zone by the Stingers. Setters. And that pass is kicked by Shreya Killaroo. The Indians will still have the ball. Del Ballo, long three, and that was a beauty.
Can't leave her open like that, Luke. She's known to knock him down, and the Stingers just gotta get a hand up in the face.
Emma Cohen now, crossover, and that ball was tipped, but Tessa Robinson gets it back. Schubert in the corner, pump fake to Leeper. Leeper's gonna set something up here. Schubert off the pick from Killaroo. Schubert, a lazy pass right there, stolen by Zimmerman. Zimmerman, and she's gonna take it all the way with left-handed layup. Won't go. Rebounded by Setters. Rebounded by, and it's tipped. Farrell gets a rebound. Setters knocks down the shot. Still the full court pressure shown by the Indians. Schubert now into Emma Cohen. Emma Cohen trapped, almost tipped away. But Schubert now working on Zimmerman. And there was a jump ball called on the attempted drive by Laura Schubert.
You know, Luke, right now the Stingers look I'm trying to put it, a little tired, really.
Yeah, they do look a little worn out.
Just making bad passes. They got to settle down and trust themselves to get a bucket.
Schubert's three falls short. Oh, Del Ballo chased down by Annie Leeper, but despite that, she makes the layup easy.
The Stingers can't let this lead get them down. They got to keep on pushing and working for baskets.
Jessica Morse in despite her 2 fouls. That's a strong three by Laura Schubert.
And there it is, Luke. That's exactly what they needed. A good three there to put them down by 5 now.
And they're showing their full court press. And her layup won't fall. It's rebounded by Cox. Long three chopped up by Donovan. It's off the back of the rim. And Del Ballo saves it. Cox. Ooh! 2 Stingers on the floor now. And Tessa Robinson cannot defend the 3-on-1 as the layup falls. Tessa Robinson now. Jessica Morris getting trapped. That's a beautiful pass by Robinson to Leeper, who can't finish. On the ground are the girls again. And it's going to be a scramble for the ball. It's going to be another jump ball called.
Missed opportunities, Luke. And rebounding is what is hurting the Stingers here tonight.
Yes, Mookie, and on that last score, that was just unfortunate. I mean, Emma Cohen and Tessa Robinson Emma Cohen and Jessica Morris were hustling, and they just fell on the ground at the same time. Can't really do anything about that as Cox pulls up a 3. That's a brick. Rebounded by Tessa Robinson. Schubert now. They got some numbers. Cohen, right-handed drive. Robinson in the corner. That's a beautiful pass to Killaroo, whose floater is too strong. Annie Leeper chasing down Del Ballo. Del Ballo, kick to Cox. Donovan in the paint. That's a long three by Donovan, and it falls. I'm telling you what, Mookie, this Indian team can shoot. 5 points for Donovan thus far.
I mean, if the Stingers are unable to get shots to go in, they got to play well defensively, but they're really not doing either right now. They're not boxing out. They're not hustling to get out. Trying to block the shot.
That is perfectly said, Mookie.
And there's just a lack of effort right now. I feel not what they need.
It may seem that way, Mookie, but Tria Killaroo took a strong at the rim and got fouled as she knocks down her first free throw. Sarah Zimmerman checks in for Moorman. Once again, it's about dead quiet in here. Not a big crowd at all tonight, despite the rivalry game.
Very true. I guess it is a Wednesday night and people have to study or something like that, Luke.
Something like that.
They really got to show support, though. That's what the Stingers need, I think, as well, to really get them to pick up the intensity, some crowd chants.
It does make a difference. Zimmerman, kick out to Cox. Moorman. And that ball is stripped away by Tria Killaroo, but it falls out of bounds. And the Indians will keep the ball. A little under 2 minutes left to go in this first quarter. Cox chucks up a three again. Won't go. Rebounded by Cox. Cox, that's a beautiful move. Full court pressure again, and that ball is stolen by Zimmerman. And she's tripped up and fouled by Annie Leeper on her attempted left-handed drive. Well, Stratton, we're going to bring you in now to talk to us about the stats.
Teams have been relatively equal in terms of fouls. So far, for the Stingers, Jessica Morse has 2 and Annie Leeper has 1. And for the Indians, 4 different players have fouls. Lauren Donovan and Sabrina Del Bello are putting up strong points for the Indians, each with 5. And they're looking hot right now.
Moorman chucks up a three of her own off the front iron, rebounded by Tessa Robinson. Annie Leeper. Now, here comes the trap, and she escapes it, passing to Tessa Robinson. Cohen now, and that's just hard defense by the Indians. Unfortunately, they foul. Well, Mookie, you're our color analyst, and talk to me about the Cincinnati Country Day defense. They seem to be double teaming everyone who gets the ball.
Showing the press, showing double teams. I mean, they're really playing up on the ball as much as they can, trying to get the steals, not worried about the outside shots, protecting the paint. And as you know, really the only person that can shoot the ball really well from the 3 is Laura Schubert, and she only has 3 points here tonight.
So Zimmerman is tripped up. My apologies, Mookie, for interrupting you. And Cohen can't finish the layup. Rebounded by Tria Killaroo, and she airballs her floater. Moorman chased down by Leeper. Oh! She's fouled. Questionable call there. Mookie, what did you think?
I love the effort shown by Annie Leeper, and I already told you, Luke, that is the player that is going to bring them energy. Energy and effort is what she brings to the table, and I believe that it was a block, maybe. I actually could not really see that well from up here, but I just love the effort. So it was great.
You're right, Mookie. It did seem to be a block. But anyway, Annie Leeper comes out with 2 fouls. And a lane violation on Donovan. The free throw doesn't count, but it doesn't matter because she didn't make it. Despite the 10-point lead, the Cincinnati Country Day Indians are still showing their press. And the Jenkins who checks in for the first time. Laura Schubert streaking down the middle of the floor. She lays it in beautifully. Cuts this lead down to half now. 5 points for Laura Schubert. Zimmerman. Oh, she just weaves through, and her layup won't go. Rebounded by Killaroo. Pushing the tempo now is Jenkins down that right-hand sideline. She is fouled. I'll explain in a second. Killaroo now. And she turns it over to Donovan. Donovan to Cox. Cox lays it in beautifully. And there is under 10 seconds left to go. Tessa Robinson now puts up 2, and that breaks free. Killaroo with the knocks it in at the buzzer.
Brings it down to an 8-point game, and that will end the first quarter. Your score stands 10-18. The Stingers are down.
We'll be right back. Hello and welcome back here to the beginning of the second quarter. Those Stingers are down. It's been a slow start for them. But toward the end of the first quarter, they started to pick things up.
They sure did, Luke. Cut it down to an 8-point game. Excellent job by the Stingers. What they need to do here in the second quarter, I think, is really just pick up the intensity. This should motivate them, being down, to pick up the intensity.
Laura Schubert keeping 3-2, but Schubert gets her own rebound, and a traveling call is issued to Sheree Killaroo. You know, one of the things that we were talking about, Mookie, and that's sort of been a struggle for Seven Hills this year, is their lack of size. Previous years, they've had Maggie Kirsting, who was a beast down low. Tessa Robinson used to be the starting point guard, but now she's a big man because everyone else on the team is so small. Oh, I'm sorry, a big woman. My apologies. Because everyone else on the team is small.
Very true, Luke. That's an excellent observation. And what points that out especially is that the Stingers are having trouble rebounding the ball, especially in this game, but in past games they have also had trouble rebounding the ball. That lack of size does hurt them on the boards. And the way they will come back in this game is eliminating the second chance points and trying to get more turnovers, trying to get them to turn, CCD to turn the ball over more, with more pressure. So they need to box out provide more pressure, and if they need to, kind of slow it down to get themselves a good bucket.
That's absolutely correct, Mookie. Shrea Killeru was fouled. And you know, also in addition to that, what you said, it also hurts the Stingers. Their lack of size hurts when they drive because they're stopped by bigger players than they are, and it's hard. It's hard when that happens.
It is indeed, Luke, but that really shouldn't faze them all that much because most teams will look to foul on a drive attempt that is strong and to the rim. So even if the players are smaller, they may be able to get fouled and go to the line for 2. So they need to focus on driving in and getting fouled.
Del Bello chucks up a long 3. It's a little bit too strong. It's rebounded, and Bailey lays it in. 12-point lead now for the Indians. Full court pressure still shown. Tessa Robinson now on the wing. It's a beautiful pass to Emma Cohen, who can't finish the layup. And a foul is called on Shrea for over the back.
They got to finish there, Luke. Missed opportunities are also hurting the Stingers here tonight. As Dominic Keller, a caster of last year with me, comes to join us in the booth. Dom, what words do you have to say about today's game?
As Tessa Robinson knocks down the 2.
Shrea Killeru is really having herself a pretty aggressive game tonight. Getting some rebounds like that one. But the Seven Hills need to make some shots to get back in the game.
Thank you, Dominic Keller.
Emma Cohen's shot is blocked. Bailey now. She looks like she's going to take it all herself. And she avoids the and she gets the rebound. That won't go. Jordan now. And they're on the ground. Rebounding, Mookie.
Rebounding, Luke. Rebounding. That's what they need to do. Box out and get the rebound. They can't afford any more second chance points if they want to come back in the game.
Absolutely, Mookie. That pass to Jordan, she takes it back out. What a beautiful pass to Setters, and that's a wide open 3 by Zimmerman. Wow, was that pretty?
Sure was, Luke.
These CCD Indians can shoot, and stolen by Setters, and that's a beautiful pass to Bello, who lays it in easily, left-handed. Yep, that's the right call for a timeout by Tyler. 7 points by Del Bello now, and I'm interrupting people again. I'm so sorry. We'll be right back.
And we're back.
I'm going to bring you in.
Stratton Happerkirk, the statistician, alongside myself and Luke Keller. Stratton, words of wisdom for tonight's game.
Talk to us, Stratton.
Well, three players right now for the CCD Indians are standing out. Sabrina Del Bello currently has 7 points. Sarah Zimmerman has 5, and Lauren Donovan also has 5. On the other hand, the Stingers, Laura Schubert has 5, and Shrea Killeru has 4.
Stratton, those are wonderful statistics that you just provided us. But I also have a question for you. From your observations, who do you think for the CCD Indians is hurting the Stingers team the most? Who is the most dominant player for the Indians currently?
Sabrina Del Bello, she, travel call. She can hit the three, but she can also drive in the paint. So I think that makes her a dangerous threat against the Stingers.
Sure does. They gotta get a hand in her face to stop her. Luke, back to you.
Thank you, Mookie. Del Bello now, guarded by Jessica Morris. Del Bello, right-handed drive, takes it strong to the rim. It's too strong. Schubert now. Jenkins driving, and her layup is swatted. Wow, that was just shut down.
That was a shutdown. Well said, Luke. Nowhere to go with that ball.
Del Bello once again, kick out to Bailey. Bailey finds, no, this is Bailey this time, and her three won't go. Rebounded by Laura Schubert. And she picks up a dribble looking for someone to pass to. And forces Coach Tyler to call a timeout.
And we will be right back.
And we are back here in the second quarter. A little under 5 minutes left to go in the first half. Despite their large lead, as almost saved, despite the large lead that the Indians have, they're still showing their full court press, taking it to the rim. Donovan now, Emma Coleman guarding her. Bailey. Del Bello pulls it back. Alexis Veldhouse is in the game now. It's her first time. That's a beautiful pass to Jordan, whose layup is too strong. Laura Schubert on the ground once again. Now 4 players on the ground. Another jump ball was called. Well, Mookie, at the beginning of the game, the Cincinnati Country Day coach told us that, the head coach, John Snell, told us that that he wanted to win. That was his only pregame comment. He really did not want a lot to do with the Sports Broadcasting Club. And the only thing he told us was that he wanted to win. And it seems like he's doing a pretty good job of that right now.
I guess his hopes and dreams are coming true here tonight. But the Stingers are not out of the game yet. They still have a lot of time and a lot of mistakes to make up for in the game. And we'll be right back shortly this time out. And we are right back after that short break. The Stingers look to close the gap here as they are down 12 to 27. Really need to come back.
Del Bello now, she can shoot the ball, so watch out. She can also drive and get the foul called, and she'll go to the line. Well, the Indians just have a lot of scoring threats on this team. It seems that all of them can shoot the 3 ball, and all of them can drive in, and it does not surprise me that they're the #1 team in the league. Stratton Pappakirk, our statistician, has told me that he wants to come back in. Stratton, talk to us.
Stratton, the people are waiting. Stratton, what do you see in tonight's game?
I don't know. CCD, they keep taking it hard in the paint, and the Stingers are having trouble preventing the drives. Currently, Del Bello's at the line, and she's having a pretty good game tonight.
Wise words from our statistician,
Thank you, Stratton Papkirk. 16-point lead now. And another turnover is committed by the Stingers, Cox. And that shot is blocked by Laura Schubert, but it hits her leg while she's out of balance. The Indians will get the ball back. Well, Mookie, we've broadcasted a lot of basketball games, and I say this is probably the best team the Lady Stingers have played this year.
Besides St. Bernard, which was an away game, I agree, Luke. This team is disciplined, and they are not afraid to drive in or shoot three, and they are great at defense, pressuring the ball all the time.
Donovan Bailey now, and that is easy. You just can't match her size, Mookie, and that's the unfortunate thing. Tessa Robinson picks up her dribble. Emma Cohen now. Driving in the middle, layup, won't go. Rebounded by Cox, they got 2-on-1 now. Cox, Del Bello, wow. But her three hits the back of the rim, rebounded by Alexis Veldhouse. You couldn't get a more open look than that, Mookie.
No, you couldn't, Luke. The ball movement for the Indians team is really good too. Just their play tonight has just been excellent, I would say.
Excellent, yes, Mookie. And you know, this Indian team, the CCD Indians, have a great sense of where the open woman is. They always seem to know the right where to pass it.
They sure do, Luke.
And a whole new squad for the CCD Indians now. All five of them come out.
And CCD is looking to put a couple of their bench players in, get them some time.
Zimmerman chucks up a three. It won't go. Rebounded by Shreya Killaru.
Go!
And that ball was thrown away by Centers. Now another turnover leads to another layup for the Indians.
20-point lead for the Indians, 32-12, and it's only the second quarter, Luke. What do you think the Stingers are going to be discussing in the locker room during halftime?
Well, Mookie, I just think that, and another, oh, that layup is too strong. I just think, Mookie, that Coach Tyler is going to stress, keep fighting, keep playing good defense, keep getting on the ground for loose balls, and the Stingers aren't making shots right now, and the Indians are.
And I would like to add, the Stingers, I think a key area for them to work on and to discuss during halftime would be help side defense. You know, the Indians are driving a lot, and they're often kicking it out, and I feel like help side defense could shut them down.
As Laura Schubert's three is once again too short. Setters now takes it back out. Mormon, Zimmerman is gonna take it back out, trying to set up a play with less than 20 seconds to go here in the first half. Zimmerman, whoa, that was a nice play. Setters was all alone on the block, and again leads to a CCD Indian score. Robinson needs to shoot it, and he leaped her! Oh, her last second three-pointer hits the back of the rim. And, well, this concludes the first half, one that has been absolutely dominated by the Indians. Mookie, you have anything else to add?
I do not, Luke. We'll be right back for the second half.
Are you born I can't win, I can't reign, I will never win this game without you, without you, without you, without you, without you. I am lost, I am vain, I will never be the same without you, without you, without you, without you. Can't erase, so I'll take blame, but I can't accept that we're estranged without you, without you. I can't quit now, this can't be right. I can't take one more sleepless night without you, without you.
And we are back with the second half of the Indians versus Stingers matchup. Alongside me is Luke Keller, and our statistician Stratton Pappakirk had to go home due to homework.
Yes, Mookie, he had to go home, but as Freddie Mercury once said, the show must go on. And that is what we will do tonight. Despite the utter dominance by the Cincinnati Indians thus far in the game, the Seven Hills Stingers with the ball to begin the second half and the third quarter.
Well, Luke, is there much this Stingers team can do to come back? Like, what can they do?
Well, as Jenkins just turned over the ball, I think that they can limit their turnovers. That would be a great start in order to do so, and just play the scrappy defense that, like we have seen in the past. Thomas now. And that ball was stripped away by Jenkins, but she was fouled, opposed to a traveling call, which I thought was going to be issued. And the Stingers will get the ball.
Full court pressure again by the Indians.
Yes, Mookie. It is pretty lethal to this Stingers team, as the long loopy pass is almost stolen by Del Ballo. Schubert now. Gonna set up a play. Shriek Killer on the wing. Double team. Alexis Feldhaus now. And that ball is just easily stolen by Thomas. And she's fouled by Alexis Feldhaus. Good foul of preventing her from making a layup, Mookie.
Sure was, Luke.
Thomas is shooting two now. As Thomas knocks down the first free throw. She didn't make the first free throw. My apologies. But she knocks down the second one off a nice touch. Despite their 15-point lead, the Indians are still showing They're a nasty press. That ball was tipped out of bounds by Thomas. And Shria Killer wants to get that ball in quick, but the ref has to have it first. Laura Schubert now feeling the pressure from Del Ballo. Laura Schubert now at the top of the key. Jenkins. Skip past to Schubert, who treads up a long three, and then short once again. Rebounded by Annie Leeper. Well, it is pretty dull right now, as the home crowd have not seen what they wanted to see tonight. We have DJ Ross now with us. DJ, you have a big game on Friday against Clark, DJ. Now, tell me, what do you expect to happen and what are your goals for Friday?
Yes, look, it is a big game. I don't really have any goals or expectations. I just know we have to play together, keep our same cohesiveness.
Cohesiveness, you get it right.
Thank you, Luke. And play together and have a good time, and hopefully we'll come up on top. It's a big game.
Now, DJ, you know, a lot of people have talked this year, and one of the things they talked about is your impressive free throw game. What do you contribute that to?
Well, last year, Luke, I shot my free throws in my left hand. I really wasn't feeling confident, so I switched to my right hand this year, and it's been working out pretty well.
Well, whatever you are doing, DJ, it seems to be working. You have one of the best free throw percentages on this team, and I know that the male basketball team will look for their senior captain, DJ Ross, to take charge. Thank you, DJ, for talking to us, and good luck these next 2 days.
Thank you, Luke. Thank you, Mookie. But thank you, Luke. Mostly Luke.
Thank you, DJ.
Well, Keelan Parlier checks in for the first time tonight. And I know, speaking previously to her, that she just loves playing basketball and she wants to play. Jenkins at the top of the key. There's that double team again by Cincinnati Country Day. The ball is still in balance. Ooh, a little scruffle for the ball there from DeBello and Leeper. And the Indians will get the ball.
As you're saying, Luke. Keelan Barlier.
Donovan can't make the layup.
Senior number 25, Keelan Barlier. She brings a lot of spirit to the team. Great spirit for every player. Keeps practices fun and games fun. All around great person to have on a team.
Yes, you are correct, Mookie, and I'm sure she would appreciate the kind words as Emma Cohen is fouled by Donovan. Well, Mookie, there has not been a lot of action in this third quarter. We're 3 minutes into it, and only 1 point has been scored.
1 point and 0 points. Excuse me, 0 points. Stingers. I can't remember the last time we scored the ball, Luke. Can you?
Well, I'm sure it was some point in the second quarter, because they have not scored this third quarter.
I'm sure it was. My point is, Luke.
I understand your point, Mookie. My apologies.
It's quite all right. You're forgiven.
Well, either way, it's still a 25-point lead and a crushing dominance by the Indians tonight. What do you think? I mean, as you can see, the coaches are getting a little bit frustrated. What do you think these Lady Stingers' biggest problem is?
Well, they've struggled to come out of the gate strong. But to come out strong, they are playing with intensity sometimes. But they also have to play focused. They can't have silly turnovers and not box out other players. They gotta rebound the ball, Luke. That's what killed him here in today's game. Rebounding and turnovers.
Yes, Mookie. And as we said before, CCD just has a lot of scoring threats on their team, such as Del Ballo, who has the ball in the corner. Shria Killaru is working on her. Del Ballo weaves past Shria Killaru and is fouled by Keelan Parlier on the layup. Keelan Parlier's first foul tonight. As Del Ballo, the impressive three-point shooter and the impressive free throw shooter, will take her second free throw. Alexis Veldhouse now checks in. I am sorry she is not in. I must have heard the PA announcer wrong.
Well, Luke, as this game is going right now, it seems to be a blowout. So what do you think the Stingers are going to work on for the rest of the game?
Well, Mookie, there's one thing to lose a game. There's one thing to lose by a lot. And there's another thing to lose your pride. And in my opinion, the Stingers just need to keep battling, keep trying their hardest, and not lose their pride. As Moorman's layup is off. Kick out to Del Ballo, who pump fakes. Ooh, she has some handles. Well, that was just a pretty move to Moorman, who knocks down the jumper. See, that is just good offense. Overpowering, great defense. Cohen. Jenkins now trying to escape the trap. Jenkins working on Del Ballo. Jenkins left-handed drive. Her floater is off. Del Ballo seems like she has it all alone. Emma Cohen chases her down, and Del Ballo lays it in easy. 14-43, Mookie.
14-43. I think it is pride at this point, Luke. They gotta continue to play their hardest, and really just do the best that they can despite the lead.
Yes, Mookie, and as you said fight their hardest. And one of the things that was just on display was Emma Cohen. She was definitely the small one. She was smaller in that situation against the two big post players, but she tried to power through and got fouled and got to the line.
Yes, Luke. That's what they need to continue to do. Drive to the rim, hopefully get fouled. And if they do not, they need to get back on defense, continue to hustle, and show a lot of intensity and pressure.
Zimmerman. Oh, and it's stolen away by Annie Leeper, chased down by Donovan. Jenkins. Ooh. Keelan Parlier, pump fake, jumper. Oh, it almost makes, but it's rebounded by Cox. Working on it, Cohen. Donovan now. Jessica Morris tries for the ball, but Jessica Morris draws the foul. Jessica Morris fouls Donovan. Donovan draws the fouls. Donovan now looking for someone to inbound the ball to. Oh, Bailey now. That's an easy right-handed layup.
I like the tenacity to go after the ball there, though, by Parlier. It's a great showcase of intensity and effort and doing what she can in the minutes she has.
You are correct, Mookie. Annie Leeper trying to do something here. Kick back out to Keelan Parlier. And almost turns it over, but it's tipped out of bounds by Zimmerman. We still have another whole quarter to play, Mookie. And, well, I think the Stingers just need to try to just keep fighting their hardest. Jessica Moore's air ball, the jumper, Cox lays, oh, she missed the layup. Zimmerman chucks up a three, it's off the back of the rim. Donovan gets her rebound, and she's fouled. Rebounds. Mookie, talk to me about the rebound game.
I think I've talked about it enough here tonight, Luke. Just gotta box a player out. Too many chances to get points off of the boards. That is what is hurting the Stingers team the most here tonight.
Absolutely, Mookie. Donovan taking her second free throw. Rolls out. Annie Leeper surging down the right-handed sideline. Cohen. Jessica Morris now lays it. Oh, she can't finish the layup. And see, that was a perfect opportunity for a scorer. But she couldn't finish it, Mookie.
Well, now I think this lead has, gotten them down. Shocked them a little bit that they're down by this much. I mean, their confidence is totally shot right now. They just got to be confident in themselves because there's nothing else to do but try to play their best. There's nothing else to do.
It is hard, Mookie, when you're down by 30 during the third quarter. It will drag the team down mentally.
It will. I don't blame them here tonight, Luke.
It is a hard thing to do to keep your composure. Liberman. Donovan now. Tough defense from Keelan Parlier. Zimmerman, that's a beautiful pass to Donovan, who can't finish the layup, but it's rebounded by Bailey. Another offensive rebound allowed by the Stingers. As we are under a minute left to go here in the third quarter. A 31-point lead for the Indians. Parlier, that's a nice pass to Cohen, whose fouled by Bailey. Emma Cohen gets a nice soft bounce and knocks down the first free throw. Trims this lead down to 30. Make it 29. Donovan now. Full court pressure from the Stingers. Donovan. That's a nice pass to Bailey. Bailey trying to power through. Reinsfeld chucks up the three. It won't go. Rebounded by Bailey with a nice hook. Well, under 10 seconds left to go now here in the third quarter. 31-point lead. Morris. They need to get a shot fast. Morris drives baseline. Need to chuck up a shot soon, and they don't even get up a shot. Well, it's been a pretty dominant game by the Indians and a pretty frustrating night for the Seven Hills Stingers, and we'll be right back for the fourth quarter. And we are back at the start of the fourth quarter. Mookie is our normal and guy, but this time it's me. Del Ballo will set up a play here. Nice pass. And he lays it in easy. McLean. Priya Jenkins now. She's going to be the one that takes the ball up for the Stingers. Morse. The Indians are in the zone now. Morse attacks the zone. Kick out to Jenkins. Jenkins pump fake. She picks up her dribble. Trying to find someone to pass to. She does. It's Annie Leeper. Cohen now. Once again attacks. Leeper, long three. It's short. And off the front of the rim and rolls out of bounds. Indian ball. Well, Mookie, the CCD Indians have switched from a man-to-man defense to a zone defense, and it has proved to be just as effective.
Sure has, Luke. They continue to show pressure, so succumbing to the pressure has been a problem for the Stingers as
Cox knocks down a three.
It's another three. I mean,
Jenkins three goes in and out. Cox with the rebound.
I mean, I think the Stingers just need to just really work on what they're not doing in the final minutes of the game.
Yes, I completely agree, Mookie. Well, 6 minutes and 37 seconds left to go. What would we like to see from the Stingers during these final minutes?
Well, I know it's hard, but I really just need to see some final closing effort, just effort plays, because that's about the most that they can give right now. They need to just give all that they got.
Annie Leeper chucks up a desperate three. And it's not going to fall. Del Bello. Despite their large lead, they're not slowing it down, and they're still looking to score. Cox. Into McLean. The ball's on the ground. Keelan Parley is also on the ground, and she picks it up. Annie Leeper trying to surge ahead, and here comes the trap. Leeper escapes to Keelan Parley. Free throw, jumper, and she knocks it down. Talking about a confidence booster, Mookie.
A little smile there going back to play defense from Parlier as she knocks down the shot. That's got to feel good for her and the rest of the team.
Yes, it does. Swinging it around town are the Indians into McLean. Oh, and she almost lays it in. Oh, get the rebound, Stingers, and they're on the floor. And a lot of them are on the floor this time. Another jump ball was called. Well, Mookie, it's hard to prevent the ball from getting in the post to someone like McLean, who is so much taller than all of these Stingers.
Sure is, Luke, as McLean is listed at 6'2". That is a tall player for the Stingers to battle against. I mean, the Stingers' tallest player, it is actually not listed here on the roster, but I cannot imagine it's even close to 6 feet.
Yep, you are correct, Mookie. Just a very tall team versus a very small team. And we'll be right back.
Okay, that was good. That was good. Okay.
It's all good. It's like
everything. Yeah. We're just like, yeah. That was good. Yeah.
I've got to pee. And I can't go pee here anymore, Forrest.
What? Oh man, that kid is flossing. Woo! He's not doing this correctly. That's not good. It's not that counts. It's not that.
good shot, Keelan.
We got it on video. I'm not kidding you. All right, we are back. And we are back from the timeouts. 20-54. 4 minutes and 47 seconds left to go in the fourth. Luke, what is going on?
Well, Mookie, it's been pretty obvious all night. The Stingers have just had a lot of trouble against the sharp three-point shooting by the Indians, as well as their tall post players. Each one of these players right now on the court is a scoring threat. Here comes the trap, and it's almost stolen away. McLean. Reinsfeld chucks up a long two. It's off. And it's tipped out of bounds by Jessica Morris. The Indians will retain possession. Despite the quiet crowd, the cheerleaders are still doing their best to make it louder in here. Mormon. Strong move. Kick out to Reinsfeld. Cox now at the top of the key. Mormon off the pick from McLean. Bounce pass, and Cox turns it over. Stingers will get the ball, and Keelan Parlier, who knocked down that nice free throw jumper, comes back into the game.
Yep. Parlier checks back into the game for the Stingers. And really, Luke, I think, and I've already said before, but I think the Stingers just need to play for pride, play their hardest, and work on what they've been doing wrong and try to correct all the mistakes they've made in this game.
You are absolutely correct, Mookie. Again, as we said before, I keep thinking about Ohio State versus Purdue this year, the football game, only because I am an Ohio State fan, for those of you who don't know. There's one thing to lose to Purdue badly. There's another thing to give up and lose your pride. And that loss was why Ohio State did not get in the college football playoff.
Yes, Luke, that is correct. And I think the Stingers sometimes just, some games they're on, and some games they're off. For the men's basketball game, for one of the men's basketball games, they fell to MBCA, a team that really they should have won against.
Yes, they should have won against.
Sometimes it's just not your night, and I guess here for the Stingers, it's just not their night.
And you know, Cox just knocked down a three from Curryland, and that sums up the entire night. The Indians have just knocked shots down all game long, and they've had the opportunities, and they have seized the opportunities as well. As this lead is now a 37-point lead, closing in on 40 points. Mormon now. Off the pick, Cox again. Reinsfeld chucks up a three, it's short. Rebounded by Emma Cohen. And they just look slow right now, Mookie.
Yes, they do, Luke. But, as I was saying, I think the main thing they need to do is close out the game with playing the hardest that they can.
Just get through it, right, Mookie? Just get through it. Emma Cohen working on Cox. Keller now. Cox now. She pulls up a three. If that, no, it didn't go in, but if that went in, that would have been pretty crazy. As McLean tips it out of bounds. Sharika LaRue checks back into the game for Emma Cohen as Laura Schubert makes a trip to the line, try to cut down this lead. It is dead silent in this gym. And Mookie, as Laura Schubert knocks down the first one, I think the fans tonight were a little surprised.
The fans that are here I guess you could say that they were surprised. I mean, and it's a rivalry game, and the Stingers just... I'm not sure really what happened, Luke. I don't know if they didn't come out to play or something else, but maybe it just wasn't their night. Maybe they just couldn't get the shots to fall, and maybe there was something else, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, you said it right, Mookie. It just wasn't their night. As Reinfeld's shot won't go once again, and Keelan's on the ground. Another jump ball was called. You know, that is what we were talking about. Not losing your pride. Just battle it out. Battle it out. And Keelan Parlier finds herself on the ground because she's doing that.
Battling it out. That's what they need to do, Luke.
Zimmerman off the pick. Reinsfeld now. Mormon. They're swinging it around. Trying to cut off as much time as they can and just go home. Zimmerman into McLean. That's a nice pass to Mormon. Oh, she can't finish. Rebounded by McLean. Stolen away by Annie Leeper. Annie Leeper. That's a nice pass to Laura Schubert. Laura Schubert hesitates for a second, and I think that's why she missed the jumper. Stolen away by Frida Killaroo, who was fouled by McLean. Well, now the bench players and the secondary subs come in to the game now, including Hoare and Rao. Frida Killaroo knocks down that free throw. And she'll get one more. Killaroo's free throw hits the front iron. Keller to Reinsfeld. Reinsfeld takes it strong, right-handed, and won't go. Rebounded by and surging down. Sideline is Schubert. Schubert. Hoare. Back out to Killaroo. Right-handed drive. Pull-up jumper. Short. She gets her own rebound. Schubert. Long three. It's short once again tonight. Under a minute now and under 30 seconds approaching. Reinsfeld. And she can't make the jumper. She's been 0 for her last 4 on jumpers. Mookie, are there any last words you'd like to say?
Well, I know it's a disappointing loss for the Stingers here tonight, but they got to keep their heads up, come out even stronger in the next game. I think they know what they need to work on now, and all they can do is improve from this game. There's nowhere else to go but up.
You're right, Mookie. This is probably the lowest point their team has faced this year, and the most difficult team as Cincinnati Country Day Indians hand the Stingers a loss in a dominant fashion, a 34-point victory. And that's going to conclude the night for us. I'm Luke Keller alongside Michael Cameron-Nuki, and thank you for listening. We hope you have a safe night.
the sun. Last chance, last summer, last dance, lead to your own drummer. Go on fighting, go on young, flash of lightning, eclipse the sun. Brace yourselves, brace yourselves. Your last chance, last summer, your last dance, beat to your own drummer. Go out fighting, go out young, a flash of lightning, eclipse the sun.